Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I wanted to talk about Microsoft promising to fix the Microsoft Store for PC gaming. And if you don't know what the Microsoft Store is, especially in how it pertains to PC gaming, it is Microsoft's terrible storefront that's kind of just like an app store that occasionally has some good games on there. So every time now Microsoft is making an Xbox exclusive, not only is it coming out on the Xbox, it's also coming out to Windows 10 in the Microsoft Store. So you had games like State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, Gears of War 4, all of these games, but most people don't actually know that they are on PC because it's in this terrible storefront of the Microsoft Store that nobody wants to use. There's so many terrible things happening. It's just a load of garbage. Some of the main things that people have to go through is downloads just getting stuck and just never actually downloading. You can get stuck on white screens and you have to fix it going through like the command prompt. Also, the store could just never open and Microsoft will tell you just to reinstall Windows to fix it. So they'll say, nah, it's not a problem with the program itself. You need to reinstall Windows. The app will also say that they can't run without updating the Microsoft Store, but then there's just no actual update for the Microsoft Store. The UI in itself, as you'll see in a second, is just abysmal. And all of that plus more is why people do not use the Microsoft Store. I've tried to use it a long time ago before it was even, they revamped it again. And what happened, the reason we're talking about it in the news today is Phil Spencer is promising they want to fix the Microsoft Store. They've said that they've been working on a huge rework because they really like PC gaming, and it's shown by them making all of their Xbox exclusives also work on Windows 10 on the Microsoft Store. It's just nobody wants to use that crap. And so now I want to show you what it is actually like to browse through the Microsoft Store. Okay, this is the first screen that the Microsoft Store shows you when you open it up, and if you're going into it with the mindset of, hey, I'd like to do some PC gaming on this platform, you might be a little confused, because there are bits and pieces of, you know, actual PC gaming here. Like you have Crackdown 3 pre-order. That's actually pretty cool. I'm interested in Crackdown 3. You have Rise of the Tomb Raider here. That's actually PC gaming. And Minecraft, I guess, a little bit, but that's like three things on this main front page. You have stupid softwares that most people are not going to want. Live Home 3D Pro, okay. Paint.net. I mean, most of these things you're not going to be wanting from the Microsoft Store, especially if you're doing it for gaming. And so you got these hidden mystery games, these ARPGs, a lot of these mobile games. You got Doodle God Crime City, the Emerald Maiden, Symphony of Dreams. You scroll down, you have more things like Pandora, 9-Zip, iTunes, Hotspot Shield VPN. So it's clear that this is more like an app store rather than for just PC gaming. And you might be thinking, well, you're on the home page, maybe I should go to the Games tab. So we'll click the Games tab, and you have a little bit more gaming for, you know, what you would want. You still got Crackdown 3, you got State of Decay 2, Forza Horizon 4, Sea of Thieves, Bridge Constructor Portal. You got some things here, but then it's still just infected with Candy Crush Friends Saga, Secret Notes Hidden Mystery, Doodle God Crime City. And I'm not saying that there aren't an audience for those games. I mean, I'm sure you can find a lot of those things on Steam, but for the average person, you're not going to want these terrible mobile games. When you open up the front page of Steam, you don't see crap like this. You see actual PC gaming. So, you know, you scroll down, you look at top paid games. A lot of these are going to be, you know, generally actual good games because they are the most popular. But then you scroll down here, new PC games, and it's just mobile game, mobile game, mobile game. I mean, you got an actual game there, a bunch of Horizon games, and you keep looking and Shoal 55. Like, there's so many actual games in here, but it's just being infected with these other stupid mobile games that nobody's wants. Like Hill Climb Racing 2. That is a game that I played like 8 years ago on my phone. I don't want this on my screen for new PC games. Find the newest PC games. Then you scroll down and then there's just an ad for this mobile developer, Top Games from Game Insight. And what do you know? They've made what amazing games has these developers made? You got Paradise Island 2, Airport City, Marks of Boom, Alice in Mirrors of Albion. Let's go look at what this game entails. E for everyone. Let's see. Okay, is there any screenshots at all in the slightest? Oh, okay, here we go. We got some screenshots. Of course, they're not actual screenshots of the game, because why would a terrible mobile game actually show you the screenshots? But, you know, whatever. So, and on top of that, not only is this games site tab terrible in terms of, you know, showing these crappy mobile games that an average PC gamer is not going to want. I'm not I don't have a problem with them being on the platform, but it's the fact that pretty much on the first page there's just this massive ad for a mobile game, terrible mobile game company, and on the very front page, mixed with actual games you might be interested in, like State of Decay 2 or Sea of Thieves or Crackdown 3, we have these Candy Crush Saga. Like, the average PC gamer is definitely not going to want that. And on top of that, if they're really wanting to get into the PC gaming market, they can't have games just be their own little tab in something which then also advertises all of these Xboxes and laptops, and then you go to movies and TV and they have all these, you know, movies and TV, books, Edge extensions. Games cannot just be a tab in some Microsoft store. If they really want to have PC gaming be pretty big and in the Microsoft store, and they want it to be bigger and, you know, almost maybe compete with Steam, they need to make their own client just for games. They need to, you know, say they want to do more with the Xbox, you know, logo, because I know they're trying to do stuff with like the Xbox Game Pass. It also applies to PC on Windows 10. You need to make a separate client and just take games straight out of the Microsoft store. Honestly, you can leave these stupid mobile games in the Microsoft store and have an actual own platform for the games. Just, it needs to be its own thing, because on top of that, yeah, I can download games here, but I mean, where would I go to look at my library? I mean, where do I go to do all these things? It downloads it, so it's just a, I mean, where would I go if I want to play with friends? Where do I do any of that? It's not clear, and I know there's probably ways to do all that, but it's the fact that nowhere is it shown here. Everything is hidden, and it's stupid. And that's one of the reasons why there's been all these games. Like, I wanted to try Sea of Thieves. I'm not going to go through the Microsoft store. I wanted to try Gears of War 4. I'm not going to go through the Microsoft store. Staying with State of Decay 2. There's so many things, and it's nice that, you know, Microsoft is putting their exclusive games not just on Xbox but also on PC for Windows 10. But they got to fix this stuff, and they are planning to do it. So that's what I'm hoping on. So, as you can tell, the Windows Store is pretty bad. I mean, it's so bad to the point where, you know, my friends and I, we've been kind of big fans of the Gears of War series, and when we heard it was coming out on Gears of War 4, it was like, okay, yeah, maybe we'll get it. That's pretty dope. It's going to be on PC. And the second we found out it was going to be on the Windows Store only, that was the end of the conversation. We didn't even think at all about downloading it or buying it off the Windows Store, because that was just not in the conversation. That going through the Windows Store is terrible, and I don't recommend anyone do it unless you just really want to play games like Sea of Thieves or whatever. I know a lot of people, that was their first time trying it because how hyped that game was. But that's why it gives me so much hope when you have Phil Spencer talking about how he wants to work and improve on the PC market. He was quoted earlier today saying, "I think we got a ton of work to do on Windows. Windows is something I'm very committed to. I've heard the feedback about our store. I'm going to take a bigger leadership role on what's going on with the Windows Store, make it really tailored to the gamers that we know want to see the best from what we have to offer." A lot of times they've said and they've promised things to the PC community about, oh, we're going to try to make it better, we're going to do this and that, and then it never really comes to fruition. But the reason I'm actually kind of hyped for this is because of the fact that lately they've been doing the thing where there's not any Xbox exclusives anymore if you have a PC, because all of their Xbox exclusives are coming out to the Windows Store on Windows 10. Obviously, it kind of is like it's not happening right now because the Windows Store is so bad. Pretty much nobody wants to go through the effort of using it, but they're showing steps of improvement. Before, you know, it was like 2 years ago, all the Xbox exclusives you couldn't play on PC. It was an Xbox exclusive. So the huge amount of work that they're trying to put into Windows 10 and the Xbox app on PC and all of this stuff, making me feel hopeful, especially with the whole Xbox Game Pass. If you have it, it not only works on Xbox, but it works on Windows 10. On top of that, if you buy some games on Xbox, you can also just play them on Windows 10 without having to pay again. They're doing a lot of things like that that make me actually think that they care about PC gamers. So that's why I kind of believe them when they say they're working to improve this and they're going to try to make an entirely new Xbox app. And that's something I said earlier, is I really think that if they're wanting to go super into PC gaming and they want to be competitive and stuff like that, they really need to make a separate app for only gaming. And I think that's what the Xbox app is for, but they really need to just fully go into that rather than having to go through the Windows Store and browse through ads of computers and books and movies and mobile games. That's pretty bad. They need to, you know, my biggest hope would be they get an Xbox app and they just use the Xbox term for their gaming, and you can download the Xbox app on your computer, and it would have all of the PC games, it'd have friends list, it'd have profiles, all of the stuff that an Xbox is on, and then just bring it over to PC and have it actually work really well, have multiplayer work really well. Try to do cross-platform with other things, so say Steam, because I know a while back, I think Black Ops 3, you could technically buy it on the Windows Store, but it had its own matchmaking. You couldn't match with people on Steam, and because absolutely nobody was using the game on Windows 10, you just could not find the game, so they had to give refunds out to everybody because the game was practically unplayable. So biggest thing for me would also be, if you're going to do all this stuff, make sure you can have cross-platform multiplayer, at the very least with things like Steam and stuff like that. I know some of them have cross-platform with, say, Xbox. I think the Minecraft app shows a lot of cross-platform between a lot of these things, but at the very least it needs to be cross-platform with other PC platforms. That's one of the biggest important things for me, and it's something that I'm scared they might not actually care about as much, because they're like, oh, we want to make a cross-platform with the Xbox because we want to have Xbox and then Xbox on PC, but you need to make sure the PC version of your Xbox client can communicate with other PC clients, so whether that be Steam or GOG, if you somehow are downloading games off GOG or GOG Galaxy, whatever they're pronouncing it these days. But overall, that's all I have really to say about the Windows Store. They said they're working to improve it, and I kind of believe that because of the fact that they have put so much effort into the PC market, and there's definitely a lot of things they can fix in the Windows Store. But if you guys have any opinions, if you guys have attempted to use the Windows Store ever in your life, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to see more content. New videos come out not only every Wednesday and Sundays, but we're also adding in a Friday video, so you got 3 videos every week from now on, so check out on Fridays where we'll have another video. And like always, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and see you guys next time.